Hello amigos, and what is up? Hope you're all good and welcome to another episode. And today we're going to be looking into PSU. We're going to look at some more related questions to PSU. Here I just get asked various questions and I try and answer them with what I can discover in the forums or throughout other players. With that said, let us continue with some questions. Okay guys, well before I start answering the questions that I got, I just want to make it perfectly clear that I'm not a dev or anything. I'm just a big PSU fan. I'm just interested in obviously getting this server moving and playing on here again, because I love this game. Okie dokie, next question. Hey, I'm wondering if it is at all possible to implement JP clothing into this server. Oh, and what about skins? Anyway, I'm mainly interested in the clothing, as there were many clothes that were on the JP server that never made it in on the US, and I think that sucked. Yeah, well, it did suck, but to be honest, I think everything they got that we never had on our server kinda sucked, but I guess that's debatable, right? Probably. Nah. Anyway, to answer your question, dude, as far as I know, yes, it's possible to get on, you know, it's possible to get the JP clothing when the admins get round to implementing the JP server anyway, so I see it happening, man. And I'm pretty sure that will include hairstyles also, as I think there were some more hairstyles on the JP server. I'm pretty sure there was a lot more of them also, I think. As for the skins, I'm not sure, but I do think I remember it being possible. Just something that might happen in the future, probably if many people really want it. So it's going to be one of those kind of things, because they'd have to kind of go out of their way a little bit to implement them. So I think if a lot of people honestly want some more skins, it could be, it's probably possible, yes. Well, I hope that answers your questions on the JP clothing for this server. So let's see what else we got, amigos. Okay, so the next question is, I've noticed that sometimes when using buffs like shifter or D-band, or even just rester, it seems to resurrect a dead player. Right, yeah, I think I noticed that as well at one point. I do believe that this has now been fixed. It was a bug. You can try it out, guys, but I do believe that has now been sorted, and that using shift or D-band or anything like that, or even just a rester, will not resurrect any players now. Okay, let's get on to the next question. Okie dokie, amigos. So what have we got here as a question? The mother of all questions at the moment, which is really interesting. So, the question is, does anybody from this PSU server have a rough estimate on how long this game will be until it is back up? Okay. So let's try and answer this. Well, that's the magical question, isn't it? That is on everybody's mind at the moment. You know, when is this server going to be open? So, by gathering information, by what I understand, is we shouldn't be waiting another whole full year until we can play on a PSU public server again. But that it's probably going to be a few months at the very least before another public test server will be available for everybody to play in again. But there is a way to still play PSU. Well, the admins are having testing sessions. Obviously there will be a select few who will make it to these testing sessions, but please don't bother with asking the admins for access unless you got some free time and are actually willing to help get the server back online. After all, we want it back as soon as possible, right? Right. But yeah guys, unfortunately that about wraps up this question here. We don't know much except that basically it should be less than a year before we get another chance to play it. So I'm really hoping for that. I do have some more things and a little bit more information about this, but I'll probably go into that more in the coming video, so stay tuned for that. And hopefully we'll have our beloved PSU back very soon. Next. Okay, let's take a look at the next question. And after talking about the server shutdown, it doesn't surprise me that a question like this comes in. It's bound to. So the question is, hey, with the server being down and not able to chat with my new online buddies, is there a way we can get in touch again? Well, I would say, well, you got either the forums, as I believe they are still working, or you could check out Discord, the new official PSU chat server apparently, as it seems they've weighed their past options and it seems like the best solution for everybody now, as TeamSpeak is good, but seems not everyone cares to get on it. No surprise there, I suppose. And Skype, as you may know, has a few moderation options available, but generally not organized at all for PSU purposes, I think, and most would probably agree. So Discord is easily accessible for most people, it seems, by the information that I've been reading. The downloadable clients are available for most operating systems, so, and yes, even iOS or Android, so, which is pretty damn good. And what I like about it is mostly obtained, I guess, just using about any web browser, because as you guys may know, Chrome has a bit of a habit of being a little bit difficult and different sometimes. So anyway, good old Chrome, we love him. Right. The admins will be using this server to communicate with members of the community and people working with them on the server. So, you know, so helpers, you know, get into contact with the admins there, if you know, if you wish to, or if you have the time to help them test the PSU server, you know, go there. If you're looking for some work to help, then, you know, to help them complete the test server, that's where you go to get your accounts. So, and the accounts are simple to make apparently, so just contact an admin and wait for them to make you as a new member. And well, I hope that helps to stay in touch and find your buddies, man. Alright, let's see what else we got.